Man Cave Classroom at 810, analyzing this one. Source of this is going to be from Illustrated Newspaper, Frank Leslie's Illustrated Newspaper, June 1871, and this is kind of what's going on.
Railroads and telegraphs and Buffalo, oh my.
A lot of technological advancement.
Yes.
So there's pros and cons to technology, since that's where you want to start.
Yeah. But we've got the era of westward expansion.
Sure.
Manifest destiny, our God-given right to move westward, transcontinental railroads and the railroad in general. Faster, easier, cheaper, safer.
Shipping costs are going to go
Shipping
down.
costs go down.
Travel's going to go down in terms of cost.
You know, but what we've got going on here, you know, we've got a railroad running through the plains. I would be my guess.
Sure.
Wide open flatlands. Alongside the railroads, we see some telegraph wires. I know they're telegraph wires because the telephone wasn't invented yet.
Yep.
But the telegraph was the original text message using Morse code, made communication much easier and faster across great distances. But then we also see the bison, buffalo, or tatanka, as the Lakota would call it.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I know. And there's a lot of misanalysis of this particular painting when it comes to the student's perspective.
How so?
That a lot of my students are like, they had to shoot the buffalo because they were getting in the way of the railroad tracks.
Okay.
And I can see that. That it's like, oh, you know, the buffalo are in the way, so men get off the train and shoot the buffalo. You know, and in a way, it kind of represents that. Because the buffalo had roamed the Great Plains for thousands of years. You know, living in, I don't want to say peace, but living in harmony with the Native Americans. The Native Americans revered the buffalo. You would hunt the buffalo and use every last ounce. Yeah. You know, the tendons were used to make rope. The bladder was used as a canteen.
Yep.
You know, everything could and would be used. But what is really going on here are that these men were professional buffalo hunters, hunting for the trophy being the head and the hide. And that what they would do, take a train, go out west, find a buffalo herd, shoot and kill as many as possible, cut off their head, cut off their skin, their hides, and leave the rest of their carcass there, rotting in the sun to be spoiled. But a lot of kids are like, oh, the buffalo were getting in the way, and they had to shoot to get them out of the way.
I mean, an animal is going to instinctively get out of the way of something potentially dangerous.
Yeah, big and loud.
Right,
They're going to view that as an apex predator.
I mean, a herd is easy to
spook
pretty much. But yeah, even going back to what you were saying, you know, buffalo coats were something that were in demand.
Men's fashions, yeah.
Yeah, they were. They were thick. They kept you warm. Of course, the head is a kind of trophy as well. To
ever been to Sagamore Hill here on Long Island? You know,
absolutely.
Theodore Roosevelt used to have all of his trophies.
Sure.
You know, the things that he's hunted in his life.
But if we're looking at 1871, just to make sure that we're addressing everything, all right, well, now you have the Transcontinental Railroad has been complete, all right? We are out of the Civil War, we're in Reconstruction. Technology is advancing. We can see with the railroad itself, that's gonna allow people to go from east to west.
Even the subtlety of the telegraph being thrown in here.
Absolutely. What was the other things I was gonna mention? All right, we also have farmers that are also going out west. A lot of pros and cons you kind of see with the technological development.
But if you get into like the cons here, you know, okay, so the shooting of the buffalo is obvious, but the fact that we were shooting them on such a massive scale.
Oh yeah.
To the point where they almost go extinct.
I mean, I know you have one photo where there is the stacks of bones that were
skulls.
Huge.
You know, the fact that we're shooting them to the point where they almost get extinct. What else then would almost become extinct because of that?
The Native Americans' way of life,
exactly.
Pretty much.
You know, especially those of the Great Plains, the Lakota, the Sioux. Actually, they're one and the same. The Cheyenne, the Arapaho. You know, they are going to be their way of life. The buffalo was everything to them.
You know, the buffaloes being pushed off the land. I'm sorry to cut you off, but then you know the buffaloes being pushed off the land and killed, and you know you also see something similar going on with you know the Native Americans.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going to be pushed off their land.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Oh, we need your land to build a railroad track.
Yep.
You can go live over here, but until we find gold on that land, then it's like, oh, we got to take that land away from you. You can go live over here. You know, I talk about the 4 R's of westward expansion.
Sure.
The relocation, repossession, reform.
Right.
What's the other R? Oh my God, I can't think of the other R right now.
I don't know where. I'll put it right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
The 4th R.
Yep.
Revenge.
Revenge. There we
Indian
go.
Wars. Just thought of it. Okay. So Yeah,
But
pros and cons.
just with any technological advancement, we're going to come back to this pros and cons.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you're looking at industry with the smog, you know, the building up of cities, when you're talking about slums and poor working conditions,
Pollution, as you said.
you know, even look today, you know, you're looking at with the advances of technology or even businesses, you know, small businesses are going to suffer. Great document.
Yeah, awesome.
Anything else you want to go
My
over?
favorite part about it, it's a picture. There's no words to read.
It's in color too, because
Yeah.
I do believe the original's in black and white,
Yeah,
but we
that's
just,
really boring.
yeah, but this is so much more fun.
Yeah.
All right, good. Thanks for watching.